Welcome back, everybody, to the Win Now Dallas Cowboys franchise here on Madden 22, and we're in the NFC Championship game. So our goal of reaching and winning the Super Bowl, just a game away, and it's with an old rivalry, the San Francisco 49ers. If you go back to the 70s, the 80s, and even the early 90s, this was the biggest rivalry going on. And this is how we got here. We defeated the Seattle Seahawks 57-13, an absolute beatdown. And this is what's been happening as of late. And with that, I tried to change up the sliders. Now, we were using MAT 10 sliders. I don't know, the gameplay just was too easy. So we're going to kind of go back to a little bit of a default we were running earlier in the season. Put some things down like 35 for human run blocking. We're going to up the run blocking for the CPU, up their defensive reaction and pass coverage. Interception still going to remain around 20 because if you put that thing up to like 50, it is crazy how much the CPU will get interceptions. Now, as for threshold, read this on Operation Sports from the guy that used to work for the Madden team. He said 95 threshold is the way to go, and sometimes what they test on. So we're going to go with it. We're going to see what how the gameplay works out. Now, as for, you can see the banner at the top, that was accidentally on there, so just to disregard that. Happened with the Elgato recording. Didn't even realize it was on there until I was done recording, and obviously, once it's on there, can't really take it off if it's based on the Elgato system, so don't worry about that. It's just going to be there. And now we got into this ball game. Niners, Cowboys, NFC Championship game. Who's going to be going to the Super Bowl? We got our classic, kind of the classic unis going on here. We gave San Francisco those 95 unis, which I think are outstanding. Just the red, the shading. I mean, they look really, really good. It always reminds me of Deion Sanders in that Niners uniform that year he was there and they won the Super Bowl with Steve Young. And here we go in the NFC Championship game. And that's a really good return for Pollard. So we'll see how these sliders work out. See if we get a little bit better of a ball game. Because the last few we've played, they've been absolute blowouts. And it's looking like a pretty good start here. As Ezekiel Elliott, he is off to the races, tries to make a move. And he's up to the 29-yard line. And first play of the game, it goes for 38 yards and a first down. So down to the 29, just like that. 1st and 10. Dak rolling out, firing. He's going to find Pollard for the catch. So we're gonna need some quick passes. When you got Nick Bosa back there, just instantly being able to get the quarterback up front, and we're gonna have to watch for Fred Warner, who led the league in interceptions. But this is gonna help out a lot. Zeke Elliott, touchdown, Cowboys, and that was easy. Right down the field, 7-0 lead. Can anybody stop this offense? It's not looking like it. Here comes Jimmy G, 29 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, leading this 49ers team. Well, at least try to lead him back to the Super Bowl as Kyle Juszczyk with the carry, and he picks up 11 yards. And that's what the Niners are going to try to do, establish that run as well, play action off that, try to hit Deebo Samuel and company. 3rd and 9, firing quick to the outside. This is going to be caught, but can't get up the field, and that's only going to be a gain of 3, and a nice tackle by Wilson. Gets the stop and forces a 49er punt. Here with 7:17 left in this first quarter. 1st and 10, getting enough protection for Dak. He did get hit, but nice throw to Gallup. And a first down to the 22. It's just another 4-man rush. It gives us plenty of time outside, finding Gallup again. First down, that's easy pitch and catch. Up to the 44-yard line. Let's see if they bring the blitz. I know they love to just rush 4, drop into coverage, but man, their coverage is way off. Look how much room underneath we had to CeeDee Lamb. I guess they're really thinking about the deep pass, and obviously not covering it well enough because CeeDee Lamb is just open, catch, first down. Dak just sitting in the pocket, gain of 34, down to the 10-yard line, and right now, this is looking very easy. We're moving this ball at will. 2nd and goal. We'll hand this one off to Zeke up the middle. He's going to get stopped, but still a gain of 4 down to the 3-yard line as Cedric Wilson down on the ground. Looks like he's holding his ankle. So we'll have to take a look at that. 3rd and goal. Dak looking, firing, dangerous throw. It's going to, luckily for just us, fall incomplete. Ankle bruise for Cedric Wilson. He will be fine. And at least San Francisco does at least holding it to field goal, but now their offense has got to get going. As Juszczyk with the run, he only picks up around 3. And just like that, it's a 3rd down and 5. Going empty. Garoppolo looking, and he's got nothing, and Lawrence gets in there for the sack. Great coverage down the field. A quick 3 and out for San Francisco. And right now, this is looking kind of similar. Pollard with the run, good run, picks up around 9. Even Pollard is getting room to run all day. There's just not a lot of resistance. 2nd and 1. Hand this one off to Zeke, and he's got a great carry. He picks it up to the 42-yard line. 8 yards. I mean, every carry, it seems like we're picking up at least 5-6 yards. No big deal. Even more. 1st and 10. Look at that room he has to go, and there you go. He is gone. 10-5. He can celebrate. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in this game is an absolute, at least looking like it so far, another blowout. What is going on with this? I mean, I understand that maybe morale is making a difference, but you would think San Francisco would have the same morale coming into this ball game. You know, they've reached the playoffs, reached the NFC Championship game. Another blowout going on here. We'll see if San Francisco has a nice comeback, 17-10. But right now, looking not, maybe not so, is they continue to run the ball with Juszczyk. That is, to me, surprising. Another run there. Not much. Another 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looking. He's going to run out of time. Gets away from 1 sack. He's going to fire it up. And this one should have been picked off by Fuller. It is not. But it's another 3 and out. And now, Zeke in the zone. I mean, he gets the, I believe the first one free, so he can get through there, at least break 1 tackle. And right now, by the time we get the first hit, I mean, we're already 7 yards down the field. And now we can play action off it. And wide open as Amari Cooper makes 1 move, picks up an extra 5 yards. And he's down to the 26-yard line. And right now, this San Francisco offense doesn't look like their defense doesn't really look like they can stop our offense. As on 2nd and 3, finally they make a stop. As Williams is a little bit shaken up, our offensive line has had some struggles with the injury problem. But the way our offensive line is playing, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Is now Jeremy Sprinkle coming in, and he makes a catch. He's down to the 10. I mean, guys are just wide open. I don't know what's going on. What happened to the Fred Warner, picking off, I think he had 7 interceptions this year. I'm not seeing that. 1st and 10, Zeke breaks off 1 tackle. He'll be down to the 4-yard line, gain of 6. He already has 143 yards on the ground. As Williams has a dislocated shoulder, so he's done for this ball game. But right now, it doesn't really matter. 2nd and 4, handoff to Zeke, and he's got his 3rd touchdown of this first half. This game now goes up to 24-0. Man, this is a beatdown in the NFC Championship game. Now, if you remember that 1995 NFC Championship game, the San Francisco 49ers scored first 7-0, and then 2, I believe, 1 fumble and then an interception by Eric Davis, and just like that, they were up 21-0. Now, Dallas did make it a game later on, but San Francisco would have enough and win that ball game and go on and beat the San Diego Chargers in the Super Bowl easily. They absolutely obliterated them. Steve Young threw 6 touchdowns, so we're kind of getting a similar game here. So let's see if San Francisco can do the same, at least try to make this a ball game. 3rd and inches, handoff to Juszczyk. He breaks off a tackle, 1st down, and the best drive for San Francisco is going on here with 4:38 left in this first half. They need points badly. 1st and 10, Raheem Mostert, nowhere. Leighton Vander Esch gets right up there. That's a loss of 3. Nice play by him. And now a 3rd and 13. As Jimmy G dropping back, trying to set up a screen to Juszczyk. It's not there. There's 3 defenders waiting for it, and that is going to be an easy punt. And with 3:30 left in this first half, plenty of time to pick up more points. And look at this run game. It is just insane. Up to the 49. He's got 161 on the ground. 3 touchdowns here in this first half. It's crazy. No pressure. Look at just sitting back there. Finally, the coverage at least good down the field allows Bosa to pick up a sack. But man, we're just kind of sitting back there. 3rd and 17. I mean, normally you think against the 49ers, 3rd and 17 is a dangerous territory for us. Just sit back there, throw a nice pass to Gallup, and that's a 1st down up to the 40-yard line. And this drive continues. Still have all 3 of our timeouts. Don't really have to waste them. We got plenty of time. 1st and 10 now from the 40. Dak's going to go underneath, find CeeDee Lamb, and actually Jarwin for the catch. He gets upfield, 1st down, out of bounds. Still have all 3 of our timeouts, so that means we can run the ball with Zeke, and he's going to be tripped up around the 10. Gain of 6 brings up a 2nd down and 4. They go from the gun. Once again, just a 4-man rush drop into coverage, and our receivers are just beating everybody. Gallup, and they're going to say he got in for the touchdown. Man, this is a 31-0 ball game. just about at halftime. San Francisco has 25 seconds left, 3 timeouts. I mean, you got to try something to try to get maybe a field goal. Garoppolo's going to throw it up. Is that an offensive lineman? What is going on? Juszczyk's your primary running back. You're throwing to offensive linemen. I have no idea what's going on. 3rd down and 4. That's a throwaway. Garoppolo going into halftime now. Down 31-0. He is 1 of 8. They have -7 yards passing. Just that short completion earlier. I believe that was the first drive for 3 yards. That's it. And he put in the sack numbers, -7 yards passing. What is going on? It's like I'm playing this game on like Pro or something. It definitely seems like it. I have no idea. And then look at this. Interception by Kyle Fuller to start off this second half. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And now we're at the 26-yard line and a chance to just, there you go. There goes Zeke with the carry, breaking through a tackle. He's down to the 7-yard line, close to 200 yards rushing, now up to 191. Insane. I keep saying that word because it is. 2nd and goal now from the 1-yard line. You know where we're going. We're just going to Zeke. Up the middle, breaks the tackle, keeps going through. And he's in for the touchdown. His 4th of the ball game. And this is a 38-0 game. Here with 8:12 left in the 3rd quarter. And I would say this ball game is pretty much over. And San Francisco, I'm not expecting some crazy Frank Reich comeback here in this playoff game. It's not going to happen. I mean, their offense just can't do anything. And for some reason, down 38-0, they're just going to keep running the ball. I mean, I guess they're getting some yardage, but still, what are you doing? Juszczyk has 14 carries. I think they've only thrown the ball like 8 times. Finally thrown again now, and that play actually doesn't work out at all. Van Der Esch gets right in there, gets the sack, and that is going to be it for that drive for San Francisco. They will have to punt. This is crazy. I've never seen a worse game from the CPU passing. This is bad. This is really bad. 3rd and inches. Hand this one off to Zeke, and they make the stop. Look at San Francisco's defense. Eric Armstead coming up and making a stop. So at least they did something, I guess. You're going to get a little bit of confidence, but here we go again. They just run the ball. Kyle Juszczyk, it's a good run. He picks up 14 yards. He's got about 100 on the ground, but that clock's going to continue to roll, and you're just going to run out of possessions. I mean, you're already down, 6 possessions? So you need something, and then that's not going to help out at all. What a play. I believe that was that Gallimore, who just ripped the ball out away from Juszczyk. So he got stuffed there, tries to get it back in there. Yeah, this Gallimore just strips it right out. That's a recovery. And we might want to think about taking out starters here soon. We don't want any injuries. Dak's going to fire to the outside here to CeeDee Lamb on 3rd and 7. And he has a first down, beating Jason Verrett to the outside. Just barely, but he picks it up at the 31-yard line and brings up a 1st and 10. We're going to swing this out to Amari Cooper on the RPO. And he picks up 11 yards. Another first down to the 20-yard line. And just might as well just keep throwing it right now. We can do pretty much whatever we want to do. 2nd and 8. Once again, just dropping back in the zone. We'll fire to the outside. We'll find Amari Cooper, and that's a touchdown. Easy, easy, easy. Real easy. Puts this up to a 45-0 game. About a quarter left. I think right now, just take guys out. No need to really put people in. As San Francisco is going to start off this 4th quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going up top. That's what you need to do. Except they're throwing it to Juszczyk. I mean, and they got a line. Look at the lineman is in the slot. A lineman is a slot receiver. Same with Juszczyk. Caught. That's only the 2nd completion of the game for San Francisco. That is only the 2nd. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo's going to go down. This time, Brent Urban is the man that brings down Garoppolo. Back to the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 16. Jimmy G looking in the pocket. Flag on the play. Probably a holding call. He's going to fire it up, and the offensive lineman makes the catch. Oh, man. It's coming back anyway. This is going to be a holding call. Back. Yeah, That's going to be now, what, a 3rd and 26 now from the 29-yard line. So 3rd and 26. They actually have receivers in this game, in the play. So that's at least good. As Garoppolo looking down the field, I mean, you're just going to have to chuck it, man. I mean, you can't hang on to it forever. But that's what he's going to do. And Lawrence gets in there for the sack. And that's going to be your ball game. That is your NFC Championship game. 45-0. I really just want to apologize for these games. I don't know what is going on. I've checked the settings every time I'm in the game. It's on All Madden, and I feel like it's on All Pro or Pro because it's just not even a competition. I can do whatever I want. This is the worst game, I think. At the other game where I scored 44 points in that half, this was worse. It was just, runs were easy, averaging 8.7 a carry. And I had a couple big runs, but every run seemed to be no big deal. No pass really rush at all, especially from a San Francisco team that's going to give you that. Nothing at all. That might have been the worst computer, look at that. 2 for 12, 17 yards. I've never seen that, ever. 4.9 rating. With the sacks, they had -6 passing yards for the game. They only had 92 yards. This isn't the 85 Bears defense. This isn't the 2000 Ravens defense. This is the Dallas Cowboys defense. I don't understand. I'm not sure. If anybody has a solution out there, if you guys are experiencing the same thing, let me know, because something's up. Something is going on where it's way too easy. And I've had franchises in the past on here where you get into season, say, 4 or 5, and you've built up a juggernaut of a team. In the games, you go close to undefeated, or you at least maybe go 15-1 at the time. But the games weren't that bad. Even blowouts, you would win, like, say, 38-3 or something like that. But it's like I'm easily putting up near 50 a game, and the CPU offense is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not even a contest. And I have to figure something out. I mean, because I want to play the Super Bowl. I want it to be competitive. We're taking on the Patriots, Cowboys-Patriots. I mean, that is a dream matchup for, whoever's hosting the Super Bowl this year. I don't know. I'm sure if it's I'm not sure if it's NBC. I'm not sure if it's NBC or Fox. But whoever, that's like a dream. To have the Cowboys, and then you have the Patriots. And I want it to be good. These games are not good. And I want it to be good. I don't want to come in here every time and have you guys watch this and it's a complete blowout. That's no fun. And this game, something's got to give. We got to figure out something. I might have to do some testing. It might be a few days before the Super Bowl comes out because I got to do something. I got to figure out what's going on because I have no idea. I guess I'll just switch, kind of try to reset the difficulty and go back and forth, and then maybe make the sliders like insanely hard and just see how it works. Because right now, if we go into the Super Bowl with the same thing, it's going to be like a 65-0 game. It's crazy. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed something there. There's your NFC Championship game. This franchise could be coming to an end real quick if we wins the Super Bowl, and hopefully they'll have the patch out. We can start our main franchise, but that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.